welcome back to my channel and welcome here for the first time. If you are a human being who is feeling the stress and overwhelm of a job that just isn't valuing you and you feel like you are burning at both ends of the stick and you're thinking about packing it all up and living under a bridge, then I am here to help you out. Hi, I am Tiffany Sims. I help women overcome burnout without quitting their jobs. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't quit your job. I'm just saying there's a few things that we should do first before you hand in your 2 weeks notice. So if you're overwhelmed, burning at both ends of the stick, this is for you. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because if you're like me, you're a busy woman and you got things to do. So I want you to tap. If I'm talking too slow for you and you have things to do and just want the information, I want you to, one, tap that little gear button below and increase the speed, playback speed. I listen to everything in 1.5, 1.75 speed because my brain is moving faster than most people are talking. And so if that's you, do not feel bad for doing that. Do what you got to do to get the information and move on. And two, I would love if you subscribed so that you will get notified every time I share something on health, wealth, or relationships as they come to your life, your workplace, and your future. So let's hop in. If you are finding yourself ready to throw in the towel, hand in your 2 weeks notice, then there are 3 things that you need to do before you hand in your notice. You're ready for them. Get your notebooks out. Let's go. 1, I would like you to make a list of every skill that you have, that you currently possess. What are your strengths? What are you good at? What are the things that people come to you for and know that you will knock it out of the park, no questions asked, with very little help? What are those skills? That's going to go in column 1. Column 2, where are you lacking? What is not your cup of tea? What skills are you weak in? What skills do you keep identifying that you need to go after? But it's also really important to know that you don't need to be great at everything. It's good to know what your mode of operation is, if you will. I know for a fact that I am someone who is very good at firefighting. Give me the problem, give me the team, let's go. I will resolve this problem yesterday and we will be on to the next things. But I also know that once that fire has been put out, I am really bad at collecting all the details for that final report to put the bow on it. Like once it's no longer a problem, I'm on to the next thing and staying in the weeds and getting all the details collected, not my skill set. It is really hard for me and takes a lot of, like 5 times the amount of energy. Whereas you may be really great at details and organizing that and putting it all together into a product that other people can review and know what happened in the future. It doesn't make anything wrong with you. I used to think the fact that I didn't like staying in the weeds and that I was always the person who wanted to pop up big picture, I thought it was a weakness. Until I learned that there are people who thrive in the weeds and in the details and can't stand big picture. And so we complement each other. So that's what I want you to do first. You're making the skill set list. What am I really good at? What are my strengths? What am I not so good at? What are the things I really hate doing? And what are those skills that I've identified over time that if I could just master that, things would go a little slowly, more smoothly. Not slowly, a little bit more smoothly. Okay. Now, in that 3rd column, what about my life right now do I absolutely love and would I love to spend more time doing? What's important to you holistically? Include things about your income, include things about your family, about work, about your health, about your church if you're a religious person, charities. I want whole life. What is the perfect day and what are all the things that make you happy and thrive? And now I want you in that last column to make a list of all of the things you need to stop doing in order to live your perfect life. We all have those yeses, say yes to things that should have been no's. We have a whole laundry list of them where we all like committed to something that we had no business committing to. We have friendships that we should have blessed and released a long time ago. We have whatever it is. I won't belabor the point, but there's a list of things that right now you know you need to stop doing, but you haven't because it's easier to keep doing them and then complain about it than actually stop doing them and make a difference. Okay? Skills. We have a skills section. What are you good at? What do we need work with? We have life. What does my perfect, amazing life look like? And what are the things that I need to get rid of so I can live more in those perfect moments? Okay. Now, before you hand in your 2 weeks notice, I want you to go to that skills list and I want you to pick 2 skills that you need to get really, really good at in order to be an asset in your next position. And I want you in the job that you might be hating right now to go find an opportunity. An opportunity is sometimes hard work disguised with a bow. I want you to go find an opportunity that will allow you to develop those skills. And once you've developed those skills and you rocked and knocked that project out of the park, then you have permission to go hand in your 2 weeks notice, but not a second sooner. Okay. All right. Subscribe. We're going to talk about burnout. We're going to talk about workplace production. We're going to talk about how to be your healthiest, wholest, most aligned you here on this channel. That is the direction we are going. And I hope to see you next week.